And today we're back here at the shop, and as you guys can see, it's a beautiful day. It's a very, very beautiful day here at the shop. We have the first gen Ram hooked up to our enclosed trailer. We got a bunch of parts inside of this trailer. I'm gonna open this up real quick to show you guys. But we got a bunch of parts for the Bronco. We're gonna get started putting these parts and stuff in the Bronco. So I'm excited about that because it took a while for them to get here, but they finally got here. And we got the engine inside of the Bronco. So we went through the engine. This is a 5.0 liter from an SVT Lightning. If you guys remember that video, we had bought ourselves a older Ford Lightning pickup truck. It was wrecked. We took the engine out of it and we put it into the Bronco. But before we put it into this Bronco, we went over the engine. We got it parts of inside of the internals rebuilt, and everything that was either old or worn out, we went through, fresh the engine. So it should pump out a very good, healthy amount of power, which we're excited. It does run. We fired it up yesterday, and it does run now. It's just basically getting the outer shell of it all pretty, because it's currently it's not the best looking, but we're making it into like an off-road truck, so it doesn't really have to be the best looking truck, but I wanted to look pretty good. So we're gonna get started on that here today. I want to show you guys over here. So we went and got our 5th gen Ram truck. If you guys remember this truck, we got it wrapped. It was blue when we picked it up. It was pretty nice. We did put a different rear suspension on this truck just so it doesn't sag as much on underweight. It looks pretty decent. As you can see, it still is sagging a little bit. It's sagging pretty bad, actually. But I did put ultra. I think these are either ultra or super heavy. I think these are super heavy duty rear leaf springs, but yeah, it still sags. I gotta probably stiffen that up. But we have our bubble top Chevy Caprice. We brought this car from Tennessee. If you guys seen that video, we bought this car in Tennessee. Basically, it has the most soft suspension, and it needs to be refreshed, redid underneath. So we're gonna be doing that to probably not today because we're working on the Bronco. But this is our next project. Here is the Caprice, and I'm excited because I really, 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 really want to. We had a couple comments. I think we had a couple comments. People said that they want to see this car show car, and so I agree. I really do believe that we should build the Caprice in a show. We should build the Caprice as a show car. They want to see it with some big rims on it, and so you guys might be seeing the Caprice with some 22s, 23s on it. Once when we get the suspension dialed in, because right now this suspension, it needs suspension and brakes. And those are the main two. It does run, it does drive, and it drives actually pretty nice, despite of the spongy suspension. We got our 300 Chrysler back. We built this car here, LB Performance. This thing is nasty. If you guys remember, this car started out as a V6 Chrysler 300, and we basically ramped the thing up. We got all kinds of parts into this car. Shout out to the sponsor. But this car has been gone a while, but it's back, and we're going to be putting it on the dyno here whenever I get some time. This is our Ford F-150. This is a 1980. Hold on, let me see. So this is a 1986 Ford F-150. And basically this truck we had bought, it was wrecked right here in this front corner section. So the bumper, the fender, and the hood in this corner was smashed in. The engine was still good, and so I was like, you know what, I'm going to restore this truck. And so that's what we're currently in the process of doing, is restoring this old truck. And it turned out it's starting to turn out very nice. We did do a lot off camera just because I didn't know if you guys want to see the full build of this truck or anything, but we got new bumpers all the way around, front and rear. We got new tail lights. These are custom LED tail lights. I just put these in just to test it. We got a full roll cage for the inside cab of the truck. As you guys can see, it runs around the frame of the windshield. It goes to the top of the truck cab, and then it comes out the back glass, which is supported, so there's no hole back there. And then it just runs into the back of the bed, so if it rolls over, you don't have to worry about getting crushed in there. So that's pretty nice. You do have some tow hooks on the back, and if you come around to the front, you also have some tow hooks in the front bumper, custom built, along with this like bush guard to protect the front grille and radiator, because this is going to be our off-road truck, and we're going to be taking this bad boy off-road. It has a full custom front and rear suspension, as you guys can see under there. The differential, that's custom built, heavy duty differential. So breaking something on this truck should be very rare. It should be very, very rare. It is lifted up, and the rear has a long travel suspension. So if I wanted to show you guys here. So to show you guys the engine, because I know you're going to be wondering what engine is in this truck. So basically, we put a 6.2 liter V8 from a Ford Raptor. We changed up what we was originally going to put in this truck, and I decided, you know what, let's put something a little bit different. And so I found an engine from a Ford Raptor, and this engine from a 6.2 Raptor, and since it's a V8, it didn't come like this. Okay. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but this bad boy is twin turboed. And like I said, they didn't come like that. They definitely didn't come twin turbo as a V8. That was a EcoBoost option. Seen the last video, I told you but I told you guys that our Ford F350 was going to get some work done on it, and so it should be coming back this week, and so we're going to start back working that truck. In the meantime, we're going to be working our 5th gen Ram truck. That's going to be our tow rig. I have to use the 1st gen just because the 5th gen wasn't ready in the wrap shop, so I didn't want to take it out unless it was done. And also, if you're wondering what wheels are on the 1st gen, these are semi-truck wheels. Yes, that is right. These are wheels that you will find on a whole semi-truck. There's a axle swap that you can do to run big tires like this. And it looks pretty good, I have to say. It does make it look like a mean truck. It stands out, and that's what I like about it. And I wanted to run something a little bit different instead of running, your typical off-road wheels or your off-road dualies. These definitely are different. They stick out probably about 2 feet, maybe a foot. I think the back sticks out like about almost 2 feet. Almost. I think the back sticks out like a foot, and then up here in the front, you got probably, I don't know, I say you probably got like 8 inches. stick out in the front. But it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. It's different, you know, running a bigger set of tires like that, because these are the comparisons. Like, these are your traditional wheels that you will find on a pickup truck, and then you got these bad boys, which is a big difference right there. Yeah, man. Anyway, if you're wondering what wheels are on the Ford F-150, these are 37 Pit Bull. So these are 37-inch Pit Bull tires, and I think these are crawlers if I'm not mistaken. So they look pretty good. And I think the truck can actually run a bigger, yeah, they can definitely run a bigger set of tires. These are just 37s. I think they can run a 40 pretty easily. A 43, I don't know. It might be pushing it at a 43, but I could definitely run a 40, I know for sure. So I'm going to run 37s for now. If I want in the future, I might put 40s on it. But we're going to see with the 37s if they're good as is. If not, we'll upgrade. And so you might be wondering, is the car cam? This car does have a cam in it. That's why if you hear it running at idle, it's a cammed car. So that's why. All right, let's get our bubble top off of here. Our Chevy Caprice. Perfect clearance on the Caprice. The Caprice is a clean car. Here's the interior of it. Believe it or not, this was an ex-police car. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it was an undercover police car. It still have the lights hooked up there. And this is the suspension that I was talking about. You see how it, look at that. Yeah, that's bad. That is bad, man. So that's what we're gonna get fixed here at the shop. I had to bring it to the shop because I need the lift, because there's no way I can be able to fix that in my driveway, and I need all the tools to be able to fix it, because we're going to be doing a whole lot more than just suspension and brakes. We got to get this car ready to be a car show. I mean, we have to get this car ready to be a show car. We have to get it ready. So, oh yeah, I'll show you guys that engine real quick. Everything works on this car. All the doors open, the trunk, the hood, the engine is, you know, look at that. It's detailed. This thing is highly spec'd. Like I say, every door works. Front door, the back door, the trunk. Everything opens. It's a very animated car. I love the Caprice for that. Look at all that room in there. So much room. Today's cars have no idea what room is. They really don't. Oh, man. These cars had room. So, you guys know we have a new tow truck in the fleet. This is our new tow truck. And this bad boy is nice. It is nice because it has a much bigger bed. You could put 2 cars on this actual bed on the truck, which is nice because sometimes the other truck, you can only put 1 car on the bed, and you know, that's not good enough because we be doing a whole lot more. And this truck is also animated, so you can open the hood on it. So we come over here, see, we pop this latch, that hood opens up, voila, bam, and you're greeted by that nice, beautiful red engine. Open that door. Everything, all the gauges is animated as well in here, so you can actually start the truck. Bam. Now this truck is running. As you can see, that fan. It has PTO for the bed. So when you're running the back of the truck, you hit your PTO, which is, I think, is this. Nope, it's this. And then that cranks up that RPM on the truck. And it's so you can run your controls. I'm stuck in this. Dang, I'm stuck. Don't drive with your PTO on. Don't do that, but I wanted to show you guys, and then you can just run your PTO, or you run your PTO to run the bed. Or vice versa. If you had a dump truck, you run your PTO to run the dump. So that's pretty cool that that's actually in this game now. It brings, turn that PTO off. It brings for good RP if you want to RP, like really RP. Close that hood. I think it auto locks, so you don't have to really worry about latching it back. And then just close the door. And there you go. Damn it. Turn that off. And so that is our rollback truck, but we have one more truck that's in our other yard. We have a new tow yard. It has a full-on rotator boom that is fully functioning. So this is a full operatable truck that has a full rotator boom. It has the hooks. All of this works. So you can, if you want to, so basically the wheel lift, it works. The boom works. The outriggers, they work. The side and the back one. So you can put them down on the ground and you can lift stuff up. You can pick cars up, trucks up. You want to recover stuff. You want to tow something like a big truck. It has the full boom on the back, to which I can show you guys. So run the boom. Hit this and this. Oop. You got to unhook it from its safety points. And then you can run the, this is the boom, the big boom. And you could lift it all the way up. And then you can also bring it out if you want. I can't hit that button because it will stop my video. And I don't want to stop my recording right now. And then for the back, you put them down on the ground. Bam. And then same for the sides. You can lift the whole truck off the ground. That's how powerful they are. And this is your wheel lift, so when you're getting up under a truck, or pretty well, mainly a truck. Anyway, you guys seen it. So there's our new truck that we're going to be using here up on the channel. So I hope you guys are excited about that, because we're starting up a new tow series to where we're going to have different scenarios of different tow jobs and stuff like that. So I think it's going to be pretty cool. Now, there is one thing about that truck is it does take a lot of FPS. So you got to have a very strong computer. If you don't have a strong computer, you're not going to be able to run that truck. When I spawn that truck in, right now I'm getting about 39 frames per second. I spawned it in, I was getting 20 frames per second. So that gives you a perspective of how strong and how much that truck requires to run it. So just be advised of that if you're going to use it. So yeah, but anyway, guys, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on that post notification so you know when I post videos, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.